being in this conference, I didn't know how amazing my mother was. And so honored. And now I get a little bit more about me. I thought I was just really great. But I want to start by actually, for everyone to close their eyes for a moment and to really feel into one thing that you love about yourself or deeply appreciate. And it could be really simple or small. Just one thing. And when that feels alive and real and true in your body, I want you to lean over to whoever is sitting at your table and share that one thing without having to explain anything, just offering it up. And just notice how this feels in your body and how it feels to hear and to share. And I want to share a little bit about me that I am a student of life. I'm a radical educator and teacher. I'm a director in a nonprofit called Shakti Rising. I'm a fierce lover of Mother Earth. I'm a Juice Plus kid and now distributor, and a founder of a leadership development immersion program, and most of all, a devotional leader in service. When I was asked to speak to all of you, I asked myself the question, if I only had 5 minutes with these people in my whole life, what would I want to share? What would matter to them, and what could possibly make a difference? Sometimes we only have 5 minutes with someone. And we have a choice for who we want to be and how we show up. So I'm going to ask you to one more time close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And feel for a moment the women in this room. What they carry, who they are, the choices they've made, the medicine they have to offer. And just take a moment to receive this gift of being here with these particular women. And I want you to give gratitude to one woman who in this room has made an impact on your life. And when I say go, say her name out loud. Go.
Sandy.
I have dedicated my life to empowering and being a part of a movement that is about liberation, freedom, generosity, and possibility, to relearning and educating women to remember their true inherent gifts, to lead from their heart and soul, to build skills and intuitive strategy and emergent design, to dream big, and to live, lead, and work from whole body knowing. Dedicating my life to service has been, isn't this amazing to have women and child-friendly spaces? Dedicating my life to service has given me a deep connection to self, to spirit, to expanding my beliefs. All of it, it's like so much goodness. Exploring my assumptions and biases, and learning more about who I am and want to be. Especially in a culture that often undermines and doesn't support women's ways of knowing, living, and leading. So take another deep breath in. And this time I want you to pull up a time that by thinking, knowing, reacting, or emoting the way that you did made you feel wrong, crazy, not enough, or defeated. And just notice how this feels in your body, how it feels in the room. Now take another deep breath. And this time remember a moment when someone truly saw you, heard you, experienced you, loved you for your wholeness. And if you can't remember a moment like that, then I want you even to imagine even just a sliver of what that can feel like. And now notice, what do you feel in your body? What's available now in the room? As I mentioned before, I grew up as a Juice Plus kid. I have gotten to witness my parents go from filing for bankruptcy to having multiple homes, taking many exotic family vacations, learning how to hold what it means to play hard and work hard. And if you know my father, he loves to play hard. But most of all, and more truthfully, to live a full and beautiful and integrous life, with ups and downs, joys and challenges, and lots of growth. Growing up this way taught me to be an ongoing learner, to be explorative, to be curious, to reach out to others and share in gifts, to be generous with my time, energy, and resources. Many of us have grown up in a culture that has taught us more about scarcity, greed, competition, and the need to be the winner. What I have discovered in my own work as a woman and in Shakti Rising and in this business is that when I orient to possibility, to play, to devotion, to my authentic and wild self, more than enough is available. That the more I become free, the more that is possible for others around me. However, if I let my fear, my self-doubt, competition, laziness be in charge, if I let myself give into the system of scarcity, neither I nor those I love around me will ever be free. And every time we choose to use the excuse, and it is a choice, to use the excuse, they don't need this, or won't be interested, or fill in the blank, how generous are we truly being to ourselves or to one another? Transformational women leaders are authentic and generous. When leadership truly comes from this place of service rather than self-righteousness, it is an invitation for all around us to be more resourced, to be in the plenty of life, to take a stand for what we believe is possible. There are women in this room that have medicine for me, as I may have for you. But if I stop myself out of fear, it creates a kink in the entire system. What if every time we succeeded, we knew it meant another woman would have a chance for liberation? That rather than there only being a limited amount of pie slices for each, and whoever gets there first wins, that we knew the woman before us would have saved us a slice. Or dream just a little bit bigger and have a whole pie. It is our responsibility to lift other women, to lift other people up, to reach backward and forward with our capacity to contribute. And I want to pause here and say that again, our capacity to contribute. We all have something to offer, whether big or small, but we must be available to our own resources to be able to receive and give. In my work of lifting up women leaders, the work is about shifting the paradigm and cultural change, working with women like yourself, doing teaching, coaching, consulting, bringing in new systems into their work, offering classes, leadership immersions, and the Transformational Recovery Program. We just opened up 2 homes actually here in the last year in Sacramento, and I invite all of you to come visit. I open our homes as they are sanctuaries, they are hubs, they're for women leaders to explore and deepen and to be held. And I welcome you anytime. And since we are here in Sacramento, I wanted to share, it is our 1-year celebration at Casa Luna, so we will be celebrating this April 27th. So if you're in town and you want to have a good experiential celebration of unleashing our wild feminine, then I'd love for you to come. To close, I want to share this quote from David Whyte. Courage is the measure of our heartfelt participation with life, with another, with a community, a work, a future. To be courageous is not necessarily to go anywhere or do anything except to make conscious those things we already feel deeply, and then to live through the unending vulnerabilities of those consequences. To be courageous is to stay close to the way we are made. As women, we are made to love ourselves and each other. We are made to support, nourish, and thrive together. We are made to lift each other up. Thank you for doing the work that you are all doing that lifts me up. And may this serve your work, your life, and your dreams.